Production.
Yo, what is going on, squad? Whoopsie, little preview here. Let's remove all that. So we're looking at Palantir technologies. I want to start off with this, okay? I think this market is about to be a lot easier than a lot of people think. Okay, and I will get into that. First and foremost, I guess secondly, we need to understand they're likely about to print so much money. The US is in so much debt. And again, I'm not like this macro genius. I'm not like the smartest guy out there, to be honest. I just like to understand very basic concepts, right? The US dollar is trash and they continuously devalue the dollar. So they try to save their situation. The US tries to save their monetary situation by printing more money and essentially pumping up assets so that the price of assets and other things like that the rich buy will increase in price to kind of equal out the fact that like the spending of your dollar is decreasing, like the value of the dollars you hold are decreasing, so they pump assets to make up for it, right? Just think about that, okay? That's major key to understand in this, because it's part of my thesis on why a lot of these are going to probably pump for the next few years. We're going to see a nice big uptrend coming. So keep that in mind. It literally might be as simple as buy strong uptrending stocks and hold, and then continue to buy the dip and take gains along the way, wherever it makes you feel comfortable. And that literally might be it. So let's look into it from a technical perspective now, right? Monthly perspective, I really like to look at on Pltr because it really gives us a pretty obvious look here. Back in May, we had a massive bullish engulfing that covered up a whole entire year's worth of stock trading. Okay, so that right there is a signal that this is going to go much higher. That was the signal back then. But what we're looking at now is just a nice consolidation. That's all it is. After we get this massive move, I think it's like 150%. Call it off the lows, around 170%, call it. Sure. It's going to take some time to digest, and that's what it's been doing. It's been trying to digest in this range, right? So if we just quickly mark out this box, right? Price has been under this range for a significant period of time. Since November 2021, price has been under this $20 range. So now that we have this large move to the upside, all we're doing is filling up this void. Think of this right here from 20 to 13. There wasn't really much price action. We just went straight down below it. And now we're taking the time to fill that space, right? And essentially what I think is happening, we have this push to the upside. Now we're going to spend some time in this space consolidating in a very structured way. And this healthy consolidation is going to lead us towards previous resistance. So again, what we're going to look at here is this area where we were struggling all of like 2020 and 2021, where we really just couldn't push above it whatsoever. Very briefly were we above it just for a few weeks. Right, so this range right here, right, we'll call it 27 to 30, whatever, $27 to $30, that range. Eventually price is going to do a similar thing. We have this pattern developing, right? We create a strong higher low and we base for a few weeks. Well, let me say that again. We base for a few months, several weeks, and now we're slowly going to move to the upside. So something I want to look at here is the 8 EMA. Are we holding the 8 EMA? And we are. So as long as we continue to hold the 8 EMA and we continue to hold this higher low, due to this new trend in the stock, right, this new uptrend, we can expect that price will eventually reach these levels. So I think, it's worth going long, worth looking into call options on this play going into 2024. Now, one more thing I want to mention to you guys before I exit this video, because I don't want to make it too long, okay? basic psychology of stock markets. Okay. Right now, it's very interesting because when we look at this, right, look at PLTR, and then we'll look at this, look at PLTR, we'll look at this, right? From disbelief over here, it'll end up turning into this again. So remember where you are on the chart, because it's going to help you take gains. It's going to help you feel secure. And then when this shit starts to happen again, you'll know what to do this time around, instead of having that bias that, oh, this stock's going to go to the moon, right? So I do think it's a very interesting play here. Going into 24, I'm very excited for big tech and crypto. I think PLTR should be on the watch list. So thanks for watching, guys. Peace.